Hey guys, it's Amber and we are rolling right along with day 5 of my 9x12 cruise travel album. So I've got some photos printed out here. We were on Royal Caribbean's private island called Perfect Day at CocoCay. Got a picture here from the view of the cruise ship of the island on the beach. We went and did a swimming with the pigs excursion, which was really fun. This was my favorite and one of my best pictures that I have. I've got to check with my boyfriend and remember what her name was, but she was a little pig about eating all the apples that we were feeding them. There was like a starfish down in the water, some sandcastles, some pictures of us, and then I've got pictures of us feeding the pigs. There might be too many and they're not very good because they were taken with a wide angle GoPro by the people who work there, and not great photos at all, but we've got some gems. So I've got, again, another photo of the ship and a map of the island, the Bahama flag, Jarrett feeding the pigs, me. So we would hold the pieces of apple on sticks. And then here there's photos of us holding them and feeding them. I don't know if you can see them, like here, like this one, the mouth is open. It's so funny. They're really hilarious. Or like they would swim and we would feed them. It was really a riot, and they would sit like and listen to commands like dogs. So like here, like I'm telling this one to sit and taking its photo, for example. Like they were trained, you know, to come up on your arms and hold their mouth open. It was really a trip. So I've got all those photos. They're a little chaotic looking, but hopefully I can do something fun with them. Got a couple more here, a sunset, some dinner photos, and then I don't have much in the way of ephemera, but I do have, let's see here, man, this one piece has like a separation here and they fall out. So I've got my day 5 snapshot. I have a map here that I think I'm going to just leave intact, and I will probably figure out a way that I can just include it in here. Maybe just with a sticker on the back here so that it can still be opened and looked at. That's why I also included the mini version. I have a business card here for the swimming with the pigs. We've also done their Stingray City as well. So I'm deciding if I want to keep this or if I'm going to punch it out with a punch. I'm not sure yet. And then this is just a like extra sheet here. And we also did like a Disney trivia. So I'm trying to decide if maybe I want to include these in their own 8.5 by 11 page protector, because I don't have any photos of them, or if I should just keep them in with my 9 by 12. So just trying to make that decision here. So for now I'm going to tuck them in here. This is literally just a what to do and where to find the food kind of thing. So I might just move the trivia to the outside. That was fun. We'd never really done that before we did this, and we also did a Harry Potter trivia on one of the other days here, which we did a lot better at. So I'm going to go ahead and pull those out, and then of course I'm just going to get started on cutting everything out, and I'm going to try to stick with using similar patterns that I used for this day. I'll use another one of these vinyl glitter pieces, but I'll use some more of this green paper or this blue, just to help tie it in. Maybe a little bit more of this, and maybe a little bit more of the pink if it works as well. So it just helps tie the themes throughout the album by using small bits of those papers like they're a 3x4 card. So I'm excited to get started on all these swimming with pig photos. We'll see how it ends up. Okay, so I got my photos trimmed and organized, and now I'm just starting to slide them into the pockets. The first 2 pages I'm using this 3 4x6 page protector design And I'm just having to do a little bit of trimming because the 4x6s are for some reason a little shallow, so everything's like sticking out the top. So I'm just getting them stuck into place. Got that vinyl cutout saying "Seeing New Things" because it's a new place I've never been. And just kind of getting my photos laid out and organized so I can see what all I have for each theme, or not really theme, but each kind of story I'm working with, I guess is the best way to put it. So like these are as we're arriving at this treasure island to do our Swimming with the Pigs tour. So one of the things I'm going to do is cut down a 3x4 9 pocket page protector to a 6 pocket so that I can fit all these 3x4 photos in, and just squeeze in all these photos because it is a lot. And I'm going to end up with 4 total pages overall for this day's layouts. So just getting everything organized here. And the photos put into place. So the next thing that I'm going to be working on is I took a piece of acetate that I have there. I know it's hard to see on the trimmer, and I'm cutting it to about, I think, 1 inch by 10 inches or so. So there, I'm just trimming it down to 10 inches. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to paper clip it onto a blank page protector here so that I can punch out the holes using my 1/4 inch power punch. Just because if I try to hold it in place, it could slip around, and I want this to be exact. So I'm getting those holes punched, and then once that they are punched, I'm going to remove it from the page protector, and I'm going to use my 1/4 inch red line tape along one of the sides. So I'm basically making like my own, I don't even know what you call it. Several places make them. Allie came up with them. Citrus Twist Kits has them, but I'm basically just making my own piece here to hold this pamphlet in place in the album in the size that I needed because it's 10 inches tall. So I'm going to peel off that red line tape and stick it down to the back of the pamphlet. And I'm just using the edge of my scissors there just to rub it down in place so that it's really stuck on there well. And I'm just looking to see what it looks like lined up on top of the photos. So now that that's taken care of, I'm going to get started picking out some pattern papers and embellishments to start working on filling in the pockets. So I'm going to use that blue spotted pattern paper behind that Seeing New Things card from Heidi Swap, and I'm going to use that Vicky Booten's holographic palm leaf print in 2 3x4s as well, one on either side of the layout, just to help pull in the patterns from the day before and the patterns on either side of the layout today as well. And as I mentioned the day before, it is vellum, so I will need to keep white behind it so that the colors really pop. So I'm just using that Simple Stories photo flip once again to help me get the pieces cut so that I can use these throughout the layouts. So I'm slipping that Swimming with the Pigs card out, and I'm just using my ruler there to measure about how far I can get around it. And I'm using a 1.5 inch punch to punch that out. And for now, I'm just going to slip it into the pocket and keep moving on. So I'm cutting off a piece from that Echo Park paper, that Adventures Out There. And I thought that would be a great intro to the day, but I'm going to end up putting it on the inside of the second page, I believe. So jumping even further ahead, I found that Don't Forget to Play in my stash. I went through my travel stuff and I found some cards and some little scraps that I had. And because there's so much black in these photos with the pigs and my swimsuit and my hat and stuff, I decided to go with some black cards. And I found some really great sentiments that work well for these pictures and layouts that I'm working on here. And I'm cutting down another piece of acetate there and just gluing those 2 little pieces back to back on there so that they'll be centered in the pocket. And now I'm just adding some stickers to some of these cards that I have found. I kind of moved some things around off camera as I was like trying to find balance and make decisions. So here, I know it's a little hard to see, but I'm pulling off a puffy sticker from my Citrus Twist Kits products, and it says fun, and I love that it's kind of like a monochromatic green on green tone. So I added that to the outside of the page protector. And then here I'm using some Heidi Swap little mini puffy stickers in a similar color to spell out the name of the pig that everyone really loved. Her name was Biscuit, and she loves apples. She was a literal pig, going for everyone's apples, and she would like jump in front of the other pigs, and it was just a really, really fun experience. But that was one of my better photos as well. So just kind of flipping through the different layouts and seeing where I can add some more embellishments. Next to that F and underneath the UN in fun, I found a little spot where I could add a cardstock sticker, and I also wanted to add a tab between the 6x12 and the 9x12 page to make it easier to see. Okay guys, thought I'd give you a look at what the final day 5 looks like. I've got my cruise compass and my Disney trivia here. Got our map, which could actually be pulled out in either direction. So love that. Really love this bright pop of pink. This was from scrapbook.com, and it really helps pull in some of these blues, I think. And I was afraid to put this patch on here, but I think it works well to make this stand out a little bit more. On the back, I used more of this watercolor leaf paper and then more of this blue spotted paper, and just left it really simple. This is the only embellishment on there because it's busy and there's a lot going on. And then here on this page, I've got another one of these cards from the Echo Park Away We Go line. This is a Studio Calico card. This is from Citrus Twist Kits, both the epoxy word and the cardstock sticker here. This is an Ellie's Studio card. I wrote Treasure Island in here because it's the island that we boated off to, and then in the Bahamas for the location. Used some Heidi Swap letter stickers here to spell out Biscuit. I finally remember the name of the one brown pig that was there. Added a little chipboard and yellow sticker here. And then you saw that I let that be a page, an acetate piece and see-through. This is from an old Simple Stories 2x2 kit that I punched out into a 1.5 inch circle, so I thought that was good. This card here was from Ellie Edwards, I believe the 2020 collection. This was from a Feature Craft kit. I believe this is just a Studio Calico card. Another one of these cardstock stickers here, and that was another card from the Echo Park paper kit. And then more Heidi Swap paper, Echo Park, and then I want to say this is probably a Studio Calico card. So just really nice and simple. I will probably add embellishments on here at some point. I just, like I said, sometimes I like to let things sit for a while, and then when I go through towards the end, I will add more things on. So thanks so much for watching. I have days 6 and 7 and then the day we left, and I'm almost done with this project, so I'm glad to keep moving on. Thanks so much.